Wow. Really? I worked that many hours at McDonald's this week, and all I got was $386? How am I ever going to be able to pay for Beach Project? How am I going to eat this week? Hmm. How am I going to take that sweet girl out on a date? Man, I've got to think about this. Hmm. Tip from the coach right here. First, how do you think about your paycheck? The first thing you think about your paycheck is it's not your paycheck, goofball. It's God's money. Okay? God's. So the first thing you do, he says you should give it back to him. Okay? So let's talk about that. If you made $386 like I did in my McDonald's paycheck this week, let's go ahead and talk about it. 40 of it's going to God. It's not even a question. Now I got 346. God didn't ask me how to think about that. He already planned that out for me. I only have to think about and plan how I'm going to spend the 346. So if I got 346, what bills do I have that have to be paid? Oh, I owe the project $150. Pay it down. Now I've got $196. I've got $196 to live off of for 2 weeks. Can I live off $196 for 2 weeks? That's $15 a day. If I had $15 a day, how would I spend $15 a day? Day one, let's go blow 80. No, that's a terrible idea. We've got to think about it like $15 a day. Go ahead and budget it out for the whole week. Now at $15 a day, I can eat breakfast if I go buy it at Walmart for about $1 a day. Okay, now we're down to 14 a day. I just bought 2 weeks of breakfast for Power Bars, granola, cereal, all the healthy stuff you guys like to do. Lunch. What can I do for lunch? How could I save money on lunch? Wow, for $1, I can buy a whole loaf of bread. For a couple more bucks, I can buy a thing of peanut butter. Wow, if I eat 5 lunches of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and a pack of chips, I could do that for $1.50 a day. And let's say a couple of days I want to have a nice lunch, like $5 value meal at McDonald's. That's fine. Now we're averaging $2.53 a day for lunch. Now we're down to $11 a day. Okay, how am I going to spend $11 a day? I could blow it all on dinner. Sweet guys, blow it all on dinner. No, how about let's think sensible about it? What if we only, out of that $11, we're able to eat for $3 or $4, which could provide you a can of green beans, could provide you a pizza, a microwave pizza or something like that from McDonald's, could provide you Hot Pockets. It could do a lot on the Beach Project for $3 for dinner. Now you're left with $8. It's going to cost you a little bit for gas. I know gas is expensive down there. Let's just say a gallon a day. That's $4. Now you're left with $4. You're left with $4 a day at 7 days. That's $28 for the whole week that you can have to spend on fun, that you can have to spend on that group day that you've been dreaming about, or that you could spend to buy the book that you want to buy to better develop yourself. Or you might say, hey, there's somebody on the Beach Project who's struggling to pay rent this month. I want to give to them to be a blessing to them because God's been a blessing to me to provide this job. There's lots of different ways you can think about that. But if you don't think about this money could be used for something greater than myself, you'll never think about anything but, hey, let's blow the first $28 in the first day. And then the last part of the last week before your next paycheck, you're just hoping somebody's got some leftover crumbs for dinner. When you think about your money, first think about God because it belongs to Him. Secondly, think about how can I divide this out so that I have as much at the end as I did at the beginning per day. And then think, what can I do with what God leaves over for extra? How can I be a blessing to others? Thanks. Hope you guys continue to have a great Beach Project.